Hello, my diatribe. Welcome to another episode of Let's Talk Diabetes with Nkirika, where I always share life-changing tips through a lived experience lens. So today I'm going to continue on the Ramadan series, and specifically I'll be discussing Ramadan and food choices. This is a very, very broad topic of discourse, so I'm going to break it down into three parts. So let's kick on or kick off. The main meals during Ramadan include the sahur. So this is the meal that is usually eaten before dawn at the beginning of the fast. So basically, this should comprise of your fruits, your yogurts, eggs, and the iftar, which is the meal that is eaten at sunset and also marks the end of the fast. You will be very pleased to know that persons living with type 2 diabetes can actually fast safely with the appropriate medical advice and management before commencing the fast. As the saying goes, different types of foods will have different impacts on your blood sugar. So eating balanced meals and making sensible food choices during the Ramadan is very important to provide you with the energy you need, and also, most importantly, keep your glucose level in target. So now let's talk about the food groups, because you need to understand these food groups before you even embark on managing your blood sugar levels with the meals you're eating. So number one, carbohydrates, aka carbs. So these are the food groups that break down to sugar in the body, and they are actually divided into two main groups. So we've got the starchy carbs and we've got the sugary carbs. So in this food group during Ramadan, you should always choose like small portions of the starchy carbs, such as the brown rice or the local rice or basmati, whole meal bread. Most preferably, you toast your bread all the time. Lentils, beans, oats, bulgur wheat, and couscous. So for portions here, you need to aim for a fistful. So just this part of your fist, a fistful. Or if you have the baker's measuring cups, you use the half cup measure to measure all your cooked starchy carbs. So for yams, which are starchy tubers, you need to like eat a thin slice. And for potatoes, like three medium for the Irish potatoes. And for plantains, you can eat half a finger of the plantain. And all of these meals that I have mentioned must, please, must be matched with a huge portion of green vegetables. So the second food group we're going to talk about are the fruits and vegetables. So these are a very good source of fiber and can help keep your blood sugar levels stable if eaten in the right portion. So remember that fruits contain another form of glucose called fructose, and this can cause spike in your blood sugars if you do not eat in moderation. So saying that fruits are good for you doesn't mean you have to eat a whole basket of fruits at a sitting. You need to be very conscious of the number of fruits you take. We advise 5 fruits in a day. So if you're going to eat an apple, you have one apple in a day, one banana in a day, one orange in a day. Then if we're going to have the big fruits, you need to take a very thin piece of the big fruits, like the watermelon, like the pineapples. So you need to really be careful with your portion size for fruits. So the third food group is the fats and oil. So too much fat in your diet, in particular the saturated fats, can result in elevated cholesterol levels, which actually increases your risk of developing heart disease and stroke. We don't need any of this from already living with diabetes, so we need to be quite cautious. And preferably, you can make do with plant-based oils such as canola, soy oil, sesame oil, groundnut oil, olive oil, almond oil, rapeseed oil. So all these plant-based oils and plant-based spreads are actually preferable. The fourth food group, the proteins. So foods containing proteins include our meat, fish, eggs, and dairy products. So in your meals, you have to include proteins like hummus, pepper soup with either chicken, fish, lamb, goat meat, and boiled eggs, lentils, chickpeas, our local beans cake, akara, or our local beans, will I call it beans pudding, moi moi. So the Nigerians listening to this video will understand what I mean. So you can incorporate such meals for your fasting. So please, always, I repeat, like I've earlier mentioned, you must match all these meals with vegetables. So the reason for this is that vegetables are very high in fiber, especially the green vegetables. They are high in fiber. They will keep you fuller, and they will slow down the release of glucose into your bloodstream. So remember, any meal you're eating must be matched with green vegetables that you can cook in any way you prefer to. You can either saute the vegetables in onion and tomatoes, or you can blanch the vegetables and saute them in onions and tomatoes. So this actually makes it tastier. I know lots of people find it difficult enjoying vegetables, but you have ways of cooking them that will really get you really in tune with the vegetable diet. So the fifth food group is the dairy foods. So this class of foods actually provide us with proteins, vitamins, and they are very important source of calcium. We need calcium whilst we're fasting. So it's vital for strong bones. And you have to try and include yogurt in your fasting meals. So preferably plain unsweetened yogurts. You can sweeten it with fruits of your choice and nuts, and this is preferably taken during the sahur. And remember guys, like, share, follow, and subscribe. And you need to hit that notification bell so that you can get notified when the part 3B and C of the Ramadan and food choices are uploaded. Bye guys.